What's up, Drew? Can you hear me, buddy?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You're not going to come in with the Drew one. You're going to come in with the crypto.
Yeah, I think it's smarter for us to have this one up if we can't do both.
Music okay?
Yep, sounds good. Nice little rock and roll to wake me up.
Oh, yeah. I know I'm exhausted too. It's like,
Have my coffee.
oh, that's what I should get. I should get a cup of coffee. Welcome, NV. Turtle Power. We're going to get started here in a couple minutes. Everybody who's watching over on YouTube and on TikTok. TikTok exploding right now. 30 people watching. Welcome. We're simulcast also on TikTok and YouTube. Welcome, Annalie Cart, Stewart, ProMod. Looks like the turtle community's showing up. The Turd Coin. Pretty cool. Because in the race of crypto, turtle always wins. Digging it. Head over to the chart. You're watching over on YouTube and on TikTok. Ah, nice little channel. I love it. The up and down of the green. Racetrack. Make sure you follow Trader Max and Shogun Crypto, which is Drew hiding behind the scenes right now. Mr. Andrew from the Drew and Max Show. Here's Roxy in the house. Welcome, Roxy. Emily Cart, cute little PFP. Make sure you follow every single person here. Because, you know, you can't have too many follows. Or followers. Unless they're stalkers. Then get more. So we're going to get started here in about 4 or 5 more minutes. Do a little professional intro stuff. Papa Chulo Space in the house. Praise WF. All right, hopefully everybody's having a good day. We're here on the Mad Show here on September 16th, 2024. We're getting started here again in about, I'd say 3-4 more minutes. 3 minutes. Amy, AK-47. One of our partners over at Crypto Shogun, or Crypto Ronins. Let's see what we got else in the box. Here we go. Oh, that was the same. Papa Chulo with the hearts in the house. Make sure you hit those emojis if you can as we get started. It messes with the algorithm, bring people in. Make sure that you like, share, follow, kiss it, love it, pat it on the head. Bring as many of your people from your community over as possible today, because we're going to be talking about one thing very powerful today, all about making money in your community. That's right. How do you do it? What should you do? How should you do it right? That's tough. How should you do it right? Everybody can try to make money, but can you do it right? We're going to be talking about some generational wealth. All right, got about 2 more minutes. We're going to wait to get to a certain level here so we can launch. Drew and I have been working very hard, meeting a lot of different people. Drew, if you make sure also in the Crypto Shoguns, probably putting a little buzz out there in everybody's ear to get over here today. I went to a few communities today to bring them in. Starting for the Wednesday show, we're going to just like dive in deep.
I sent something to that group. All this stuff.
It is, yeah. All right, if you filled out the form over on mediacrypto.cryptoronins.com to get priority speaking, you'll be up first in those. If you've bought into our Shogun Crypto Bot, you'll also have that opportunity to come on up. I know we have some artists and others. We'll talk about the rules here in just a minute, but make sure that you follow everybody, share, retweet the space, please. This is what helps us get as many people to these things as possible. This is also for your benefit and everybody else's, so we can get more eyes to the prize here, which is all of you. All right, Drew, it's right about 7 minutes after the hour. I think we're pretty much ready. We could just fire off and the show will be what the show is. Are you ready, my man? Oh, boy. We got rugged. Drew got rugged. I don't know why. There he is. He's back again. We're gonna hit him up here just for a second. Poor Drew. I'll invite him back to co-host. This happened the other day too. Very frustrating.
All right, I'm back.
All right, he's back up into the house. Which is weird. I still don't see you as a co-host.
Yeah.
Oh, there. Oh, no, now you're as a speaker.
Got it.
You got co-host? Okay. Oh, yeah. There you go. All right, buddy. You ready?
Yep, let's go.
All right, here we go. It's the Mad Show here on Monday, September 16th, 2024, with your hostesses, Trader Max and Drew. Drew is actually hidden behind the scenes on the Shogun Crypto, so make sure you follow Shogun Crypto today and myself. Also, retweet the space to get your crew over here as well. If you filled out the form over on media.cryptoronins.com, you'll get priority speaking today. If you're also using our Shogun Crypto Bot and in our group there, you will also get priority speaking. Today's topic is all about making money for your community. We got some great ideas. Some more tools coming your way. Now make sure when you come out, you're going to speak loud and proud of your project. I'm going to give you a couple minutes to show your project, and then there's a bunch of questions I have to ask. Don't worry, it's not a test you need to study for. But we're going to have some fun with it today because we want to talk about different ways that you make money for your community or want to make money for your community. And then, of course, if we can help, we'll help. And if we can't, we'll point you in the right direction. Remember, mute all your background sounds if you can. Be in a nice quiet area if possible. And don't forget, this is all about you. Check us out as we simulcast over on YouTube and on TikTok. Check my profile for the link tree to get to them. You can also silence those and just watch over there and listen over here, or vice versa. All right, let's have some fun and let's get started. My man Drew putting the mask on of the Shogun Crypto today, buddy. Nice. You there, bud?
Yeah, I'm here. I was just waiting to see if you're done with your intro.
He's just like, I don't know if I should say anything yet. How you been, buddy?
I've been doing good, man. I still haven't had my morning coffee yet, but I did have my feeling good.
Well, it's almost after. Well, it's afternoon for you too now. So your afternoon coffee. There you go. So why are you masked up as Crypto Ronin or Shogun Crypto today?
Well, yeah. I mean, we have so much going on with Shogun Crypto at shoguncrypto.com. We talked to a bunch of projects, partnered with over 10 projects now that have our trading bot in their group that is helping them make some passive income. So I'm excited to share more about this.
Yeah, absolutely. When the time comes, we're going to be talking about the Shogun Crypto bot, the community trading bot that we've created. When I first, Drew and I have been working together for some time now. And again, in this world of crypto, even a couple of months is a long time. There's a lot of stuff that we were originally talking about, how can we make money? How can we make a good system? Right off the bat, we needed to be right and honorable. We could not be out there trying to scam people and do all that stuff, right? Nobody's going to tell you that, okay, yeah, we got in this because we wanted to scam people. But we wanted to build a network that people could trust us by what we do, not just by what we say, but by what we do. In my world, I teach martial arts in Northeast Pennsylvania, and I follow a certain creed of right and honor. I'm completely doxxed in my network. And when I found Drew, I said, the proof's in the pudding is in the eating. And I know that's a statement from a long time ago. And what it means is like, you could say the proof's in the pudding, but it's also in the eating. It's like if you hear somebody talk and they are actually doing what they say and they distribute what they say, then you know it's all true. And everything that they do from that point is actionable, which means that you can take action with it and trust it to build it. Now, when Drew and I first met, it was, let's go into all these spaces and see if we can shill our project and what we're going to be doing for Panther Pilot. And I just didn't want to be a service company. So Drew and I came up with this concept of building an entire network before we release our coin. Like, how do you do that? So most people they go build the coin, they put some people in some telegrams, and they just launch, right? And it goes out there, it probably shoots for the moon. They may have a great system, but they forget all the other stuff. Like we have a saying at the Shogun group, you want to shoot for the moon, but you launch in and you forgot that you didn't have your spacesuit on. So it's like most people don't think of all the things that they may need. And some of them don't even build everything. Everybody builds a website and you come up with a plan, put some nice graphics on it, you got some art, but you don't really have a plan for what's to come. Like things, your bag is not the only thing that can make you money. So Drew and I, as we started to build on, we said, let's get some tools, because a lot of these companies out there that have tools for communities, they charge an arm and a leg, 5, 6, 7 SOL to get started. Then they have these high transaction fees and all that kind of stuff. So we wanted to be able to give and make an empire of things before we actually even released our coin, which, by the way, we're shooting for Monday of next week. Our pre-sale starts. Week from one day today, our pre-sale starts for our coin, for our system. It's going to be very relatable to what we do, in the right and honor of what Drew and I do and the rest of the team here. And then we have maybe 2 more pieces of software we're releasing this week, possibly. We've already, like I said, I don't like to talk about anything we haven't built yet. So they're built. We're just wondering whether or not we should release them before or after coin. So we're going to hold some thoughts on that in other spaces that we do. But for today, Drew, sorry, is there anything that you want to start off with and talk to them about?
Yeah, I mean, we have 3 of our partners up here as well. We got Turt, Roxy, and Super S. Man, I'm so glad that we could partner with you guys and help you grow. And also, as we add more features, you're also going to have all those features as well. So, man.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, this space today is a shill space. You can shill. We will be doing that. but we also want to save time to be able to discuss why you should be using the Shogun Crypto Bot in your system. And I think, let me just spit this out for you, and let's see if it can fit into your narrative here as a coin in the network, as like our little pre-show for it. You guys have already decided to part with it. There's some of you that are here that are, there's some that's still working on it. But the reason why we wanted to make this bot, now, is it going to make you $1 million tomorrow? No. But it will create a stability of path, right? This is where people come into your community and they follow a particular way. Right now, most people trade, they can use a swap system, or they can use some of these other programs out there. There might be some referral network systems out there, but this is the first one that's out there that has the value behind it, not just some of the from the referral fees, but the true value. And what is the true value? Well, BonkBot and other bots like NinjaBot, they all have, or TrojanBot, they have the great systems, but they're also not as value packed as some of the things that should be out there. Like for us, we have the same transactional fee structure, but our value is 10 times the amount. The reason being, one, you get on these spaces that we have, that we have now. We've been doing them now for 4 or 5 weeks now, and we're just growing every day. Every new show just keeps growing. We also have the full free release of Panther Pilot, which is a network solution software system that can build websites, do social planning, CRM, CRMS, CDNs, like all the initials of the alphabet in there, right? So there's just a lot of stuff that's packed in there, thousands of dollars worth of tools and services and systems, as well as our learning systems and our programs and all the experience that comes with joining our network. What's coming for the future, anything that you buy into or get into, is there's, because all of our tools are free. First off, they're just done with like transaction fees and things like that. So we really get our money from participation. So that's a really big thing. You can have as much as you want, but you have to use what you take, right? The price of entry is participation. One of the other things too, why you should be using the Shogun Bot in the very beginning, because it's very easy to set up. You have a if you're the dev, you get your referral link, you put it in your room. We show you how to do it through Rosebot or through a button or what have you. When your people come in, they use it to trade with. That's right. It will trade the coin. It's got a nice accessible wallet with keys, right? We like that saying that, your wallet doesn't have any keys. It's not your wallet. Right? So we make sure that you have your wallet keys, that you can transfer that information and look around at all different, like you put it in your Phantom, you could put it in Dex Screener to check it, all that kind of good stuff. We also have some great fast networking solutions in there of trading very quickly. There is some pre-buy stuff. You can do like a sniper's version of this. You can trade in different variations. And it's a very powerful system. That's just on the side. And then the referral program, that money that goes into the dev's wallet, whoever is the main referrer in that system, is the one that's receiving your referral fees every day. So it's not, you don't have to wait a week. It's not off just the first trade. It's off all of the trades that are hitting that. Another thing that's coming out in 2 weeks for this one as well, because remember, we don't talk about anything we haven't put in motion to build, is a referral link that has your CA preloaded into it. That means that when they click on it, it goes right to the bot and it already has your token in it ready to trade almost immediately at that point. So there's no copy and paste at that point. It's just a click, links, and then buy, right? It's transaction fees on the buy and the sell side. There is so much that's coming from this. This is the first piece of software that we're really committing to. As well as the community center, a Dex Screener kind of mentality that we're building. There's just a lot that's in our pocket right now to build. All of our systems will always be community heavy to help you as a community build worth in your community. Because not just speed and convenience, but worth. And I guess your network is your net worth, right? You hear that a lot lately. I didn't coin that. That's somebody else came with that. I don't even know who it was, but I like the saying. And I think what happens here is that everybody in this space that's here right now can commit to building a community that makes money, not just for you as the dev, but also your community members. So things that we'll be providing from marketplaces like the NFT marketplace solutions that we want to build into this, everything that Shogun builds will be for the community to build wealth. From a rev share program from all of our top communities to just a super strong network of information and Education is the big one for us as well. All right. I think that's enough of my shilling. Drew, do you got anything you want to chuck in?
Yeah, no. Last thing, also, guys, we got about 14 people in here. If y'all can share the space, like, retweet, and comment to help us out and help these projects get in front of more people as well. And we can get started with the first speaker. Let's see.
Who do we got?
Um, let's have a Turt up first to speak. How's it going, guys?
Who's coming up for Turt?
Yo, 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 what up?
Hey, how you doing, man? Welcome to the club.
Mm. Yeah, hi, Les. It's really great hanging out with y'all, man. And it's really, it brings everything down to the question today, making money. How do you make money with the community, right?
Mm-hmm.
First of all, shout out to you, Trader. Shout out to you, Shogun. Shout out everybody in the space. All love. And to answer that question, really, Shogun, you already answered the question. To win, for me, is just simply communities coming together. And well, first of all, you need to have the a real community, right?
Mm-hmm.
You need to have a community that is not doing it just for that understands being on the same page as a community, being being on the like running chasing the same goal as a community, and having that diamond hand, like community people that will be ready to do anything for you, just help push through as a project, and as in a uniform way, in a uniform manner, and as a community in general. So that's what it all boils down to. To make money, it's easy, but at the same time, it's difficult because of course, a lot of people has this PTSD from the Solana, the whole shenanigans on the
Yeah.
Solana ecosystem, right? But it still doesn't deny the fact that it's pretty much easy to make money if you just can find yourself the right community. Nobody gives a damn about trading on the chart and selling a little bit on the chart. Just understand that you really do not need to mess up the chart for the sake of others, not just for yourself. The as long as you hold, as long as you care for the other people in your community, that's what that's how you make money. That is
Absolutely.
simply how you make money.
There's a
So
there's a thought behind the network of community of the different tools that you use, saving time, being organized. Like in most communities, you go in, they have a Telegram, and they have this process of everybody's just in the Telegram going, let's go, or they're raiding, or they're doing other things. But saving time, finding solutions, not just to give more holders to the chart, but how can you make wealth within the community? And I think the trading bot here isn't trying to make wealth on trading the chart up and down all over the place. It is really just onboarding your people, your holders that are coming in. Imagine every person that came in, if they clicked on your referral link as a dev in that network, you would have made 20% on 1% of all the fees in and out of that process. That may not yield out a lot over a short period of time, but over the long period, it's putting money in your pocket as a community. You get the tools from Panther Pilot, and you learn how to make an e-commerce store, to sell hats and shirts and t-shirts in the W2 world at that point. We'll even have a point where you can trade with your own native coin for these systems as well. So I think you're onto something about the community, and it's tough because you're right. It's easy to make money off of others, but it's tough to get it organized. So how long have you been as a coin? So ProMod, are you the guy coming out to shill what Turt is today? Can anybody hear him?
No, I can't hear him.
Okay. Is there somebody in the Turt community there that probably pop out?
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm pretty sure Turts has been around since around, I think it's September 1st is when they launched. But their whole idea behind the coin is that the turtle wins the race, like
Yeah.
from that race that we've all heard about as in our childhood, the turtle and the hare.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
and you just got to keep on building, keep on grinding, even when the chart goes sideways. And Turt in these last few days, they had a nice pump up to like the 130 area and came back down to 80 and kind of trading in that range. But just like seeing that, Turt just has their head down and still working hard, even if they're down 20% or if they're up 60, they're just still putting in that work.
Well, it's technical analysis. If I look at a chart like this, I see a very good channel of wealth that is on what we refer to as an ascending trend. If you're watching over on YouTube or on TikTok, you'll see my chart. I'll also do a coin intro for this coin as well. The big push out on September 14th, that's a distraction, right? That's a diversion of being outside the realm there. But this has a really super nice ascending trend over what we call a flag trend all the way up to from right around 50,000 to 76. This means that there's hard work happening. I would trade a coin like this by not so much trading the dailies as I would trade the monthlies at that point, right? I would trade over a period of time, put a bag in, let it mature, get to certain levels. I wouldn't be pulling things out of this at all. This would be something that I would be buying into the community in that level. So I like the way the chart looks, and I see a lot of great potential there. All right, anybody else from Turt want to jump out? And we sort of helped you shield just a little.
I could speak a little bit on the Turt project.
Well,
if you don't mind.
First off, cute as hell. Thank you very much. I'm a big thing of voices and an awesome voice. Emily, I guess I guess I heard that you're the artist.
Yeah, they asked me to help with that because I've helped with other coins that have been doing well, and so they wanted me to help with like the marketing and the visuals.
Cool.
And I've also done like consulting and animation. That's like my thing.
You're hired. Let's go.
And just so you like, I really liked how you wanted to implement actual tools into meme coins or projects or anything in here. Like I'm really into actually making real things. I've helped with like patenting things or like helping with like real companies talking about concepts and projects and like real software. So when you were talking about those things, I really enjoy hearing that. I don't like hearing about fake metaverses or fake this or fake that, or like taking a template and like remaking it and then like saying that that it's ours when like somebody else could have done that, Exactly. And so I really appreciate you implementing like real things here, and that is what I am about. Like I actually, like when you were talking, one of my problems is that I actually I make money for people better than making money for myself because the art, how like the art side. I mean, if you kind of, you know what I'm saying?
I got you 100%. You're an artist.
You got me.
I'm an artist. Most of the times I will give so much information out. They'll make a bunch of money, and I'll be walking around with holes in my shoes. Right? It's a poor lifestyle. And I've heard this from hundreds of people within the dev world. Hey, how much money are you making in your community? Well, I don't really make anything because I'm just doing it for the love of it. No, screw that. Let's make some money. Let's make real money. Our artists, our IP is really important. Like the work that you do in there for cartooning and everything else. It should be good for a community like Turt, but you as a creator should be making money with it as well somehow. We have thousands of different ways that we can come up with money making solutions. So why don't we just start to apply it that it serves everybody?
Yeah, honestly, I actually my thing is that I sit down actually and work with only the dev and the coder, and we figure out how to implement something in our head and bring it to life of what the customer wants. I'm not really used to interacting with the buyer or the seller. Honestly, those are the people that I like to work with the data and the very I like to work with reality, and the salesman type things or the buying type things are a little bit too, that you can get a little gray into a little bit lying or a little bit construed. And I really like to, like when you're saying that you want the tools to be like when you said that people you get paid off of the tool being used, that's what I'm more comfortable with. Like
Yeah.
and that's based off of the data of if your tool is actually um something of use, you know. So that's what I enjoy, because in my and that's an independent thing for you to be like, oh, my the inner challenge for me is this something of use to the world?
Hmm.
Yes, yay, you know.
Yeah.
And that's your small satisfaction, you know. And some people don't really grasp that, and so that's where our intention is like, is something I'm doing of use, yes or no,
Hmm.
you know. And to have it be a yes, it feels good, and I don't want to be delusioned into thinking it's not just because something got falsely a bunch of money. I don't want to live that way. And so yeah, so this is why I'm actually part of the Turk community, because they wanted to have a real foundation. So the things that you're implementing, I would really appreciate to not even be involved in, but if you need like visual explanations or things, because I've done, you know, videos where it's like, here's step one, step two, step three,
Right.
here's an easy way to explain it, you know. So if we can not only just, if you need more visual guidance in anything like that, I've done that for multiple ages of, you know, kids kind of stuff, teaching
Hmm.
tools to adults. So
We're gonna have we're
I
gonna
would love
definitely
that.
be talking, because I see a greatness in your work that you've done, even with the Turk community, and I think it's something that I would love to speak to you about more personally in this process. You know, using animation and visualization is always good. I sometimes get behind the system. I try to make I do a lot of the video. I do all of our videos basically for all the stuff. But you know, I've seen stuff like what was it? Trojan was doing like Rick and Morty kind of videos, like things like
Mhm.
that. But in the concepts, like having fun with it, I've always wanted to be able to do that. I always try to keep an air of expedience, try not to be too long, try not to be too long winded. But I think back on to
Yeah, so
I'm getting
we,
like off
yeah,
topic here a little bit, but
sorry.
I see what you're going with, and I really do appreciate you. Um, the Turk
Yeah,
community
short and
is should
sweet,
be happy to have you.
entertaining. Yeah, so yeah, so anything that you can add for us to make our project smarter, I love that. And if I can turn it into a visual so that people easily get it in their head in a second, I would love that. So yeah, so yeah,
Great.
that's a snippet of what I do.
I love it. I can't will not wait to dive deep in with you and find out more about who you are and get you involved in our systems, because you seem to have a very good spirit and love for what you do. So, but thank you very much for coming out, Emily. All
Thanks
right.
for having me.
You are so welcome.
I didn't fill out the form. I felt bad I didn't fill out
Ah,
the
don't
form. I
worry
didn't
about
know.
it. There's rules can be made to be broken every once in a while. All right, Shogun Cryptos slash AKA Drew. What's going on and what's up next, brother?
Up next, we have the Roxy project. They have some huge partnerships coming up. What's going on, Roxy?
What's up, fellas? How you doing?
Roxy, how you been, man?
Good, man. How you been?
Doing
Been
really
good,
well.
Trader Max? Yeah, good, good.
Yeah, yeah,
I've
yeah.
been seeing some stuff going on with you, man. Congrats on all the advancements and all the things that you're bringing out.
Yeah, we were been building. You know, I said a long time ago, we don't talk about anything we don't build, and everything we build, we talk about. So there is like this, like everybody's like, oh, it's an overnight success. All this stuff started coming. No, we've been building this for like 4 weeks since we started building
Sure.
spaces. So it's
Yeah,
like
of
it's the same
course.
thing for you. You know, you got some stuff behind the scenes, some good alpha coming out, right? What do you got?
All right. So so we launched the well, you know that Roxy now has tangible utilities,
Mm-hmm.
in pet care. You guys can go to goteamroxy.com and you'll see all of the pet care products. We have some clothing, merchandise, all that jazz, and we're coming out with a bunch of other stuff like leashes, and
I'm like leeches.
like
How much cat pair
yeah,
are you doing there, man? You putting leeches on your dog? What the hell? All right, let's
yeah,
go.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So we're doing. There's so many is coming out with, that is just so explosive and so exciting. So we launched the website, okay, and we today I got a message from DubX, and
Cool.
can I post something on the Jumbotron?
Absolutely. You are a trusted
All right.
source. You can post whatever you
Well,
want up there.
we are officially on govx.com. If you
No.
guys are, yes, sir. We're on GovX. We're live on GovX, and all these military officials, police, all those who serve, that shop in that store,
Yeah.
they're going to be able now to shop for Roxy Remedies products, clothing, pet care products. I mean, these utilities are freaking amazing,
Mm.
and our sales are exponentially going up, and it's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Now, here's the kicker: that 10% of the revenue from Roxy's Remedies will go into both the Roxy token and the DubX token for buybacks and burns.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, that's gonna be very huge for our holders. So I'm super excited about that. We have another announcement that we're gonna shoot out today. I'm not gonna say anything yet because I haven't gotten the approval yet to announce it. So we another nice big announcement, nice little big collaboration that we've just secured again. So
Good, good, good.
we're just excited. We've been building the floor. We've been building the community. We've been building collaborations, building in spaces, and I'm not looking at the chart, because I know what we're building. I know that. I've been in sales all my life, and I was a pharmaceutical rep. I was a telemarketer. I was everything. And
Hmm.
I know that when you build the pipeline, that pipeline can only hold so much until it starts shooting out. So that's what we've been doing, and we
That's
know
amazing.
that the Roxy token and the DubX token are going to absolutely explode, and we're going to be here for long term. And we are very proud of all of our collaborations with you, with DubX, um, with those whom have the same mindset
Hmm.
for the Roxy token and for pets and pet care and all that jazz. So thank you so much for giving us that opportunity, and I really look forward to more collaborations with people who have the same mindset, and into the future.
Absolutely. You've always impressed me from the very beginning when you told me about the pet products. I have a connection with GovX and the network there. I was in the military for 16 years, and three of my
Okay.
I got shot when I was in a
Oh
particular
man.
place in the world, and I was in recovery. And one of my buddies who was leaving service was leaving his service dog. And
Hmm.
the commander that I was dealing with did not have a place to put the dog. And he heard from me, he called my call sign out, and he says, "Hey, I heard that you work with dogs, and because I used to train dogs and work with dogs." And he
Nice.
goes, "Yeah," he goes, "but she needs to be deprogrammed because she's like in constant. She has PTSD. Dogs get that
Right.
as
Right.
well."
Of course.
And so for about a year of my recovery, I spent deprogramming dogs leaving service in that Deprox program. So, it was a four-legged Deprox program that was pretty powerful, and I fell in love with all these dogs that coming in and out. And I must have worked with maybe 60 dogs total in that time because it takes
Awesome.
time. There, and if I was only able not to fix one out of those 60 dogs, and unfortunately, that world has to end for that dog because and
Right.
that's a sad thing. But 59 dogs went through that. So I have, when it comes to the service side of it, I have a complete love for what you're doing, and I can't thank you enough for being a part of that. And thanks for thinking of that. In our process of the making money for your community, it sounds like you have the buyback and burn sort of gives a little bit of generational wealth. What else do you got that sort of helps the holders fill in some pockets and some change in the pockets to go along as well?
Well, we have some. I have a one of my guys that I hires an admin. He's like the lead admin, and he's working on some special NFTs
Cool.
that are going to address that. I don't have all the information right now to share with you.
Oh, that's okay.
Uh, yeah, but we definitely are looking to increase that value into the holders. You
And
know.
that's one thing I can tell everybody that's here. You, it's hard to think of the coin as the main moneymaker for you, right? It's
Right.
and sometimes I think a lot of people get lost in that. They get a little blindsided, like, how can I get more holders to increase the bag, to take it to a level, to make sure that people don't eat when I get to a level? How do you keep them from eating? Well, you got to give them value in other places. I'm not
Correct.
just talking like gate coins, like you can only get this if you only have that. But maybe it is. Maybe it is. You got to hold $1,000 worth of coin to be able to get revenue share from all our other systems. And that's something
Correct.
that Drew and I have been talking about for when we launch our coin here in 2 weeks. Is a rev share program at certain levels. Once you hit 1,000,000 coins or a certain
Right.
dollar cap, you get to get reoccurring rev share from us from all of our tool systems. So we make
Right.
a little bit of money as sort of Drew and I goes, but all these things go back into this community wealth system because it's not just
Correct.
about the devs and a handful of people that are there every day. It's about the community that's in there. Like I know, like there's big communities that work really hard. Church, one of them. Poppy Chulo's another. There's just so many. Super S has like a team of people. There's like all these systems out there that everybody who's in there for the love should also have a little bit of one for some coin in there as well, some money,
Of
real money.
course. Of
So
course.
I'm glad to hear that you got some things in the process for that, and I can't wait to see what they are. You're always
Yeah,
welcome here.
definitely.
Always welcome here in my space. So
And
thank you so much for being here, Roxy.
you're welcome. And by the way, I've already incorporated the bot
Oof.
into. I
Me
mean, I
too.
did it yesterday while I was driving.
There you go, baby. It doesn't take much. You see, it's 30
No, no,
seconds
no, no. It doesn't.
in,
It doesn't take much. Yeah, it's
out,
great.
right? Stop
In and
leaving
out.
money. Like I'm telling you guys, if you're watching this and you have our bot and you haven't implemented it yet, what the fuck? I'm
Yeah. What are
serious.
you doing?
It only
It
takes a
literally
couple of minutes.
a
You
couple
know,
of minutes, and I had one of my admins. He's working on now buy button in our community. They just click the buy button,
yeah,
the bot comes up, and that's what they're going to use. And that revenue that we make is going to go back into the community. It's going to
yeah,
go back into the token. I love it. When Andrew contacted me about it, I was like, it's no fucking brainer. Who
yeah.
would say no?
Who's going to say no to free money, right? Unless they
Yeah.
feel that, well, we're going to keep it for ourselves and figure the whole thing out. Well,
Not
okay,
only
then good luck.
that, but that builds value for the community. It's a utility.
Yes, it's a very high value utility. Now, one last
Yeah.
thing about that is like the bot's just making the 20%. That's not where the profit really is, right? That's
Right.
good. It's going to be it'll be a couple dollars against 100, right? What is the real value? It's getting in these spaces. It's getting into our Panther Pilot series with all the tools over there. You may have not,
Correct.
some need it, some don't. You could find maybe one or two things, but who's going to say no to a free system that has $1,000 to $2,000 a month worth of value? Right.
Correct.
And as far as time saving, go in there and even if you find one thing, even like the social planner, right? The social planner system in there, right? They can attach to Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn, Instagram, Facebook, all that stuff. If you put out your posts and you're doing it automated and you're spending 150 or $15 or $20 a month in what's it called? Then like social planners that are out there, then you
Right.
should have like a no-brainer there as well, right? So even just
Exactly.
having the bot gives you all these other tools. So man,
Awesome.
dude, thanks a lot for coming out and backing me up on some of
Yeah.
that stuff. I appreciate you so hard.
Yeah. For sure. For sure. Anytime. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Drew, you got anything you want to pump in?
Yeah, man, I had some great conversations with Roxy last night, and some
Oh
of his
yeah.
and bro, he's really a great, honest guy. I was helping him at first because he was trying to import the seed phrase of Phantom, and there was something that was going on where it just like added an extra space. I was like, bro, I'm here to help you, and then called him, FaceTimed him, got him into the system. But yeah, he's a great guy.
Yeah.
And but yeah, we're here, trying to make money while also helping other projects make money because we love the whole mindset of these projects right now where it's project help project. Because I mean, ShogunCrypto.com right now it's just some tools and we're doing spaces, but here shortly we are going to have a token launch, so we are going to be that project as well that comes in there and helps others.
Emily, did you have a question that you had? I see your hand up, or is that just a glitch in Elon's space? I guess it's just a glitch. Okay. Drew, who do you got up next, buddy?
We have Carr up next. These guys smash raids, bro. I stopped by in their group, and he was doing like 20 raids in 5 minutes. What's going on,
Jeez.
Carr?
Raid
Hey,
fool.
what's up?
I remember
What's up,
you.
Andrew?
Car with
Yeah,
the
hey
cat.
Trader Max, how's
Hey,
it going?
buddy. Good, buddy. How are you doing today?
Good, good. I just came to support you guys. I'm not really shilling or anything. I just see the hard work you guys are putting in. You guys are building some awesome tools, and I think it's awesome. And yeah, just here to support. I did have a conversation with Andrew, I think it was yesterday, and I told him I would be testing out your bot. So yeah, I look forward to that.
Did we rug?
Completely awesome, dude. Are you still there?
Yeah, yeah, I'm still here.
Okay, good, good. Yeah, somebody said you'd be rug. No, I don't think we did. I was looking at your
Um,
chart. I was looking
yeah,
at your chart.
I
Well,
am having
good.
trouble hearing a couple people, so I might have rugged. I'm not sure.
Yeah, there's a few. Again, welcome to the world of Elon, right? So we do apologize if it does happen, but we'll be there. We were looking at the chart. We were looking at your process. Your community is awesome. You got a rating system that's kick ass. What do you find is your best way to provide worth to your community and wealth?
To be honest, I think it's just having a presence.
Okay.
I'm trying to avoid shills and like just like constantly looking at the chart and
Hmm.
worrying about it. You know, I can't control that. You know, all I
Yeah.
can do is just have a presence and make content. So like that's my main goal right now is like I'm working on animations. I see like I know Super S has some great animations and
Hmm.
a few of the other projects here have some. So any suggestions would be great. I'm currently learning Blender. I've
That's a
used it in
tough
the
one.
past for like film stuff, but animation is like a whole nother world. So
It is. It's very dynamic. I use Adobe Animate. I used to use um, uh, Character Animator 5 or 4 back when I used to use it. But I stopped using Blender because it was so complicated for me, especially for Unreal. It's a good system, but I just needed simplistic values in some of the stuff I'm doing. But yeah, if you're trying to learn that, more my hat's off to you. But I like what you said about just having presence. Presence does have a price, right? It's a drain for you and for others, but it has a worth. It people want to stay motivated when you're around. But do you have somebody else within your network that it has your type of presence right now?
yeah, I have a couple friends like that are in the Telegram and on X, and we recently built out a raid team.
Hmm.
We created like NFTs for our PFPs, and we haven't
Sweet.
launched those yet or anything. But
Well,
you
when
know,
you
we're just
do,
trying to have like a team together that just volunteers when they can and enjoy doing it. Um, like Andrew said, last couple nights we did some raids and it was pretty good. But yeah, I mean, there's a couple people that are involved and are always pushing the project.
that's good. That's good because that's also part of the wealth is, getting your people to do the stuff that they want to be able to do, have fun, do it, and does it yield? And that's always good to have. I want to come over. I want to have a look at your rate system, what you're doing, and sort of come over. I love rating as well. I like getting the word out there for a lot of people. So I'm glad you're here today, Car. Thank you very much for the flowers. I appreciate it. You're always
Thank you.
welcome here. You're a trusted sort, and I hope to see and be inside of our little network of devs and people for our next little release here as we go into is this network of devs and people that we're going to share the tools and everything else and how do we make them better. We want to listen to all of you. That's why we hold these spaces as well. Here in a couple of weeks, when we have a couple of weeks worth of data behind the bot, we're going to be having meetings with all of you guys that are in here to tell us what else we can build and make, because we are very familiar with building. I built 5 multi-million-dollar organizations, so I'm pretty sure if it hasn't been done, I haven't seen it yet, then it doesn't need to be built, right? Because there's this, especially in this space, there's a lot that can be added, and I'm always willing to build upon what we've worked for.
Yeah, absolutely. And thanks for having me. I'll come in and support you guys anytime I can.
Thanks, Car. Appreciate it, bud. All right, Drew. I think that's who else do we got coming in? Unless you got something you want to chuck in.
Yeah, no, we got some more speakers up here. Sometimes the speakers don't really show up as well for me, but I think up next should be Super S. What's going on, bro?
Yo, what's going on, Shogun? What's going on, Max? How you guys doing today?
Oh man, I'm doing good, buddy. By the way, beautiful space yesterday. Wish I was there for the top 4 hours. I think it was one of the longest shows I've been involved in. I recorded 3 hours of it through simulcast. Thank you so much for everything, dude.
Dude, you're a killer, man. You just did that just because. Like, that was really sweet of you, and I really appreciate that. So, yeah, had to hop back up here, show you guys some love too, of course. And Shogun and Trader Max, everything you guys are doing is awesome. I love the fact that you're actually building utility before. I mean, and you guys don't even call it utility. You just talk about generating revenue, which is
Mhm.
smart in this space. And the fact that you're doing that before the coin, I think is huge. And eventually, I mean, even right now, I think the sentiment's changing to be more bullish on utility and stuff like that. So I think you guys are hitting the nail on the head and right where you guys should be. So I love what you guys are building.
Thanks, my man. I appreciate that. Your show presence last night, was that the first show space you've ever did, or is that like a culmination of experience?
That was my first personal like 4 hour, 5 hour session of just
Jeez,
hosting
man.
a space like that. Yeah.
Well, let me, buddy. There's some people like, beginner's luck. No, man. You had a great presence about you. The show went fluid. You love talking. I know you love talking to people. You had a lot of great people in it. You did a lot of good homework prior to, like going and meeting, talking to people, inviting me, like you even did with me. I'd like to invite you to a space. You created content, man, and that was good. And that's a good way to do it, especially when you have a coin like yours that is so open to be able to be placed anywhere. It's an accessory network. If you think, your S can go on just about everything. I would love to see the S incorporated instead of the dollar sign on these stickers, right? That'd be awesome.
Yo, you're reading our mind. We're trying to figure out some like emojis and different things like that to actually bring it on. We're talking to the guy Mark who actually owns a trademark, seeing some cool stuff that we can work out there.
That's cool.
Yeah, man. So kind of similar to you guys, it's like why not collab with more people and find things that are mutually beneficial, for all projects involved and work with actual builders to create something cool. So definitely equally minded or similarly minded.
Sweet. Well, do you want to run a couple show here, or do you want to come in and provide to the topic today of how do you make your community money?
Amen to that. Yo, I heard, I mean, I didn't really come up to shill too much,
Okay.
but just so everybody knows, 3 bullet points. We're that S thing from your childhood brought to life. We have a professional animator on our team from SpongeBob, who's actually the one drawing our animations, bringing the character Super Steve to life. And we just think we're well positioned to onboard the masses, the normies, retail, whatever we want to call them, using this symbol that sort of everybody has known for decades now. So yeah, that's us in a sense, and making money for the community. I think that's really the topic at hand here. I mean, best thing we can do is like obviously make chart go up. That's I think what a lot of people are obviously here to do and to see. But I think for our community specifically, it's just like providing value and showing that we're actually going to build something long term. Like it's one thing to pump your chart. Any of us up here can just like pump a chart. We can call out all these shillers and stuff like that. But it's another thing to provide sustainable value or create something sustainably. So I think although in the short term it's not always as bullish because things sometimes seem like they're going slower. In the long term, we're ultimately providing more value and going to be able to make more money for our community by actually having a solid foundation and then building out established networks, partnerships with projects like yourself to actually provide different value sources
Yeah.
to our project. So
Well,
that's it, I think.
no, you're right. The plain Jane view of it is you think holders equals money equals wealth. Well, that's true as long as you keep the wealth in the coin, right? Like you have wealth. Can you loan against it? I heard like from Vault yesterday in your show, locking liquidity, once they get over to Solana and do all that stuff, where there's like, loans against that system in there. So there's like, what can we generate for the community? Because here's my thought behind this, and please bear with me, everybody. I want you to know that I try not to make these things boring, and it's always a source of wealth of information. But I want you to think of something. When you have a community that is there and they're all pumping to get their bag, what is their bag doing? Their bag's going up, right? That begins wealth. But some people need something along the way, right? There's some that are in there that may put $50 in, that's all they had. They're looking for money, which creates that fear, not of just missing out on the profit, if you will. Like some people get very panicky. Like if you see a coin going up and it's worth say $1,000, right? And they're looking at their supermarket bill or the rent's due tomorrow. What are they going to do? They're going to eat. at that point, right? They're going to yeet to a certain way where even a little yeeting is considered like negligent in a way because you could be hurting the chart. So finding wealth with inside your community that's not included into your coin in a way, like with the Shogun bot, it doesn't kind of include the way because there's money coming in from the transaction fees of up and down. But we're going to be building systems that also can create wealth through reoccurring systems like either the e-commerce networks or clothing styles or all that kind of stuff that you can take part in to make money with. But we have other things as well that's coming for that. And if we can do that, if we can create like a rev share on all of our products and value where it can give back to the communities that we're a part of, then I think that's what's going to keep your people with your coin. Because that's where the real wealth, the generational wealth comes from longevity of the investment. We have some trading tools that are going to be coming to trade other things, not just meme coins, but in other coins in Solana and other networks that you can make money with that will teach us strategies on how to make. So teaching and educating your crew as well. And I think you got a great resource over there with your coin community because you have an opportunity to sort of be a little bit of everywhere. Super Steve can be, like I said, that accessory that's on the sleeve of somebody's shirt, that's a meme coin, and a collaborational coin that can be very easily to incept into other communities. So you have a great opportunity.
And I appreciate that. I think all of us here in the space, like this is right where we need to be. And I know it's not fun to watch the market crab walk or Bitcoin go up and down 4%, 5% every single day.
Mm-hmm.
But this is a builder's market at the end of the day. And I think something that I want to highlight that I think is not talked about enough. It sounds like you're in the US. I know myself, I'm in the US. It's really fucking hard, excuse my language, to build something and try and have people, buy your token, invest in an NFT, whatever words we want to call it, without it actually being like a security or without you actually promising a return on investment or certain things like that. Myself personally, I'm here for years to come. I've been building in the space already for years. I'm part of another project. We have a launch pad for Solana NFTs that will be dropping pretty soon. And I plan on being here for years in the future. And, I'm really just trying to stay in regulatory compliance in such an uncertain regulatory environment, so it's tough.
I think we like to say, like, it's not considered financial advice unless it works. And then it is, son of a bitches, and then if it doesn't work, it wasn't considered financial advice. We do have a hard time here in the United States. And I really had a hard time when I was in Forex and options and trading and teaching people how to trade. Every disclaimer, we had 4 lawyers on track. We had all these people. I think Amy's still here. I don't know if she still is, but we had like all these different legality issues, and YouTube and Facebook and all these places would always shut us down trying to do stuff. The regulatory stuff, I had the SEC, the FTC, I had all the initials coming at my door all the time when we're building stuff. If that happens into this, you know what? I already know how to swim in the river of sharks, right? So in this world, I think we kind of got it. We have some stuff that we'll be working with overseas to keep our regulatory at bay, but also anything that we build, we're building it for that return on community wealth. And as long as we keep doing that and we're not out trying to rip anybody off or hurt anybody, I think we'll be good.
Yeah, amen to that. It's all a balancing act, and this is such new territory, as we all know. So not only are the regulators figuring out, what to do, but we're figuring out what to do and how to build these things. And Web 2 companies are figuring out what to do.
Well,
they see all this free money coming in, projects or companies like Porsche, and all these other people that have been building and trying to launch stuff and flopping. And it's like, it's totally different here.
I consider, because I'm a W-2 company. I have a pretty big W-2 company. Panther Pilot is actually a pretty big company that has a lot of people in it and a lot of systems in it. But I don't tell a lot of people that because in this world, you had to learn how to, like, I'm 54 years old. I was around before the internet and games even, right? So I've always had young at heart. I've always been a gamer. I've always been a programmer. And I always strive to find more, right? Because I do have ADHD. Ooh, squirrel, let's go. But when I got into this, I couldn't use the same tactics as I would going into a business or somebody building a website, right? But I did have to find what attracts the people to the network of like Panther Pilot. And it is one, free. It's free fucking tools. Let's go. Secondly, it's keeping it sweet and simple. Drag and drop, no code. Super simple things to set up that anybody could go in without even a, hints of knowledge of it and figure stuff out. So W-2s would do good in this industry if they just realized mimic the industry. Don't make the industry mimic you, right? And if you keep up with that mentality, well, you W-2s that are watching this, or if you are watching this, hopefully there's like only me and about 30 others that are doing this kind of stuff. But it's to not try to force a whole entire fucking industry at your bay. You know, whether or not it's going into emails or nobody's going to go to a reputation report on Google for a meme coin. Sorry, that's not going to happen, right? Know your own worth. Find one little tiny niche and just smack it. Just go in and have fun with it. You know, and one last piece of advice to any W-2 that's watching this to build wealth in this industry. First off, go binge every season of Rick and Morty. Right there. That's it. That's the solve. I got it. That's the win. Thank you very much. Show some love in there. give me some emojis in for that one, because that was tough. I watched every single episode of Rick and Morty, and I love them to death, especially the Pickle Rick. That's one of my favorites. I love pickles. We'll go from there. All right, Drew. Super S, thank you so much for being here today, man. You absolutely rock. Thanks for all your flower power with us as well. You are a trusted sort here. We definitely want to be involved with you as much as possible. We have some great things. Please bear with me over the next week. We are going to be reaching out with you with a lot of great stuff.
I'm looking forward to it, man. Thanks again for having us. And I'll be jumping on these spaces whenever I see them. Is this a regular thing? Or you said Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I believe?
Yeah, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 1 p.m. We will be doing other ones for Shogun 2. That'll be more of all the Shogun people coming in, all the hundreds of people that we've already hit. We've just about hit 100 right now of people in the system right now for Shogun. So super, super chill, because the majority of those are devs. You understand? So that's even our statistic value is like, we're looking at this going, we have almost 100 people in here, but about 50 or 60 of them are program or devs and people that are controlling that referral link, which is huge, by the way, to be able to do that. So yeah, thanks to you and others for being a part of that. All right, Drew, what else you got, buddy?
We got Franco from Beans and Bologna.
You're doing it to me again, man. This son
You
of a
love
bitch.
the song, right?
Yeah, every single time too. Every single time that I just all right, I just got Baby Shark out of my head and Beans and Bologna song. I don't need anything else. I'm good. How you doing, brother?
And I got good news for there's coming some remixes, so
Some
you can
remixes.
listen to a lot of Beans and Bologna. Yeah, of course, man. Yeah, I'm a producer, and we got multiple producers in the chat, so we're gonna have some fun, man.
Good. I look forward to it. Give me a different version. And if you need, man.
Yeah, for sure. It's The original version is just 3 minutes, the same sentence. So that was enough.
Absolutely.
Good to be here, guys.
I'm a lover of all things blues as well. So he's got a real blues.
Yeah.
I pumped it up to an E chord and started playing the harmonica to it the other day. It was pretty fun.
Yeah, it's got soul, man. That's we love that, man. We love it. But good to be here, man. I love your spaces, and I love to be connected with you guys and collab with the bot. It's a very smooth bot, so I like. And I can talk about beats. It's going swell, man. We're having a lot of fun, and we did at least a 2x since we stepped in the light a couple days ago, 10 days or something.
Mm-hmm.
So we're on the move, man, and we didn't even get all the marketing tricks out of our sleeve. So we're solid, man. We're having a lot of fun.
That is awesome. Love the new artwork. Love the whole position of your site. You've done a great job. You got a nice little conditional drive up on your chart, sitting at 13,000. Great fucking barrier of entry. Excuse my language, but man, you guys, you should be buying in. Before you all go buy in, you better get that bot on there. Get that Shogun bot in there.
Yeah, indeed.
Just monopolize on these.
Take my red coat, man.
There you go. Get your referral key in there quickly. Go over. Don't go over.
It's solid, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's a fun ride, and we've been behind a lot of coins, and we did $1 million coins, but this is so much more fun, man. This is just at ease with the whole community and the team, and just doing what we love.
Mm-hmm.
And we built the staking and the liquidity farm, and pay to rate is active, and we're working now on our own bots, no trading bots. That's just referral bots and things like that. We're developing. And we're going to have fun, man. We got marketing lined up for when certain market caps are reached. And we got a lot of partnerships. And that's something I wanted to talk to you guys about and all the devs here. We are partnered with MaxBit. That's the old Cecil crew. And that's a big player. and they launched today, an hour ago or something like that. They launched a new, how do you say it? A decentralized leverage trading platform for meme coins, and it's a platform that's invite only. But I put the invite code here in the comments, so everybody can check it out. And everybody that has a project and want to be listed on something like this, let me know. Then I hook you up with the team.
Okay, that sounds awesome.
Yeah, it's awesome, man. It's a very, very cool crew. The team is solid and very fun people, and they know what they're doing, man. They have an amazing market making SaaS solution that we always use. I do the tech support for it. And this crew is solid, and this lounge is something special, man.
Cool.
I can't wait to ape shitcoins with leverage.
Absolutely. There's a lot of stuff out there.
A lot. And the space is growing, man. You see it evolving almost every weekend. I love that, man. This is our place, and decentralization is our life. And the same with Beams, before we start thinking of CEXs, then we're probably sick.
There you go. There you go. All right, OG, thank you so much for being here today. I really do appreciate it.
Thank you guys, man. I love that you hooked up, and you guys are solid, man. I love to be here.
Yeah, no worries. All right, Drew, I think that's a couple of them, right? So we can do you want to jump in and do a quick show?
Yeah, man, let's do it. Well, right. Do you want to take care of the show, or should I?
No, it's up to you. What do you want to do?
I got this one.
You got it, buddy. Smack it.
All right. So at ShogunCrypto.com, we're trying to build a one-stop shop for projects to have all the products they need to make their project successful. And all of the products that we're offering are completely free. We have the software as a service platform with PantherPilot.com. And we also have our Shogun trading bot that you can access at ShogunCrypto.com. We also have like a nice roadmap that kind of shows you, we're trying to build a volume bot, a pay to rate bot, and then our long-term goal is actually a launch pad. And we're just we're going to continue to give, the Spaces platform to the projects that we partner with, because we know that this is something that can help you guys build an audience. And this is also going to be something that's going to always be free forever as we grow as a brand. And yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Dude, you know what? That was perfect. You also, one of the things too to remember for everybody, when he says all of our projects and processes will be free, that means when you get to something like a launch pad, building a coin system in there, and the reason why it's free is because when you sign up for that launch pad, you'll be using all of our tools in there. You'll have the Panther Pilot. You'll be able to build the website with the system. You'll be able to build out the social platform and the community center. Imagine that. The community center alone is worth something. It's like if you had a Telegram where all the people in there were only invite only. You didn't have some sort of Telegram where bots were finding you every other day. Like all these could be triggered by a coin purchase or what have you. There's other things that we have on that timeline that we haven't put out just yet, and I'm going to spill a little alpha today, is that we're building a network of a screener for Shogun where the communities can trade directly on it, and your people can go directly to it as well. So, and there's, all kinds of things, trending values, volume bot, all these things that we're releasing that we already have 2 of the other programs already. We're just not releasing them until we're ready and fixing out the one. I believe there's so many things out there. Our team's still sort of small. So as we bring in people, we call our top 20. These will be people like marketers and advertisers and artists and all those kind of things. Our community will be rev sharing that process. Just to keep in mind, today too is all about how do we make money for our community. When we launch our coin, our main way that we're going to be making money is by revenue share of the main company. Everything that the owners make will be sharing along the process, either going back into the coin, not just going back in the coin, but staking for the coin, so there's money, constant reoccurring money that's coming back in. We feel like burning the coin is sort of a waste in a way, but we would lock the coin for certain periods of time, and of course always when stuff comes out, we would share that stake wealth with everybody within the community. The more people that stake, the more people that we can share with, and it's just that constant regeneration of growth of wealth. People like to say generational wealth. I think I just coined a phrase called regenerational wealth. That is, it keeps coming in and out of this series, making us money as we go along. All right, Drew, I think that's our shill. What do you got next up in this wonderful excitement of life?
We have Socrates up next. How's it going, bro?
Socrates, what's going on, man?
Whoa! Not Socrates. Socrates.
You did that last time too. I was just making fun of you, buddy.
Yo. How are you guys?
Doing
Trader
well,
Mac.
Socrates. How you doing, my man?
All good. I'm listening to the alpha that you guys are spilling so generously out here, and I'm all ears.
Good.
Thank you so much for keeping the vibe so positive. It's so refreshing and nice to go in a spaces and be relaxed, sipping in your coffee and listening to very important things about the blockchain and about the industry. So yeah, thank you for the good work, both you and Shogun.
No worries, my pleasure.
Yeah, so I just wanted to chime in a little bit in the conversation because you were asking earlier on, like how do we provide value for our community? And I just wanted to, like run some thoughts by you guys, see what you think, because I think there's a lot of ways one can extract value, and I see a lot in crypto Twitter, a lot of things about people telling you, oh, you're too late, you're trading pump fund, you're holding microcap Bitcoins, and a lot of people sort of, like pointing the fact that you have to invest in the blue chips and stuff. And the truth is that, maybe these people are holding these coins and they are in undoubtedly a very good situation, and that's the best situation to be into. But this assertion conveniently ignores that this is not reality for most people. So what is the next best thing? That's what I'm trying to answer here, yeah? And I think the answer is kind of simple. One needs to identify a hidden gem, a project with sort of huge untapped potential, yeah? Like a coin that has a hardworking CTO with people that, have had some success in the past, that have a sort of obsessive work ethic, and a coin which has some sort of proven values and some proven ethics from their team, because we have to be able to discern value where there is seemingly none. We have to see a project with ability, where there's utility, whether there is a team that works to bring these qualities to the spotlight. And I don't think anyone out there, should ever be sort of scared when they see a small market cap, because at the end of the day, the 100 million market cap meme coin that you're being told not to buy was once like a 200 or 100,000 K market cap shitcoin, so to say, So it's only the hard work and the narrative that separates the two, and of course time. So everything is possible in crypto. So yeah, guys, these are some thoughts for you.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I heard in a space the other day, and I wish I could have known who had said it, but it's not so much the y-axis, it's more of the x-axis, the time axis that happens. That what does a rug coin like compared to a CTO, compared to a coin that's been with the same dev the entire time? They can all look the same at one point or another, like that broken clock's right twice a day, every squirrel gets a nut kind of mentality. When you start to look at your community, I find that that's the most consistent value of real wealth into a community, is generating that community on how to respond and how to act. So one is education. If you're going to do something in this world, make sure your people are educated about what you are doing as well as what they should be doing. Too many people sit down and wait for the bags to grow, and when it doesn't, they get antsy and they actually make the chart fall. But if they're informed, if they know, and I'm not talking about the let's fucking go shoot for the moon, oh, we're going to come out with this new NFT or this new system, but literally having real conversations with your people, your holders, your people, and having these conversations in a real setting to where you have them in mind. The sincerity should be there. That community should be built upon that method. And if you got that, you got a very unique way of bringing that to light, then you're going to be outside the norm of all those failing coins, just like you said. But lastly, I think, and especially in your case, you have a tremendous amount of information and technology. I mean, I think you're a music producer too, aren't you? I'm looking.
I am indeed.
Okay, and so you have a tremendous amount of stuff there. Entertainment is a good way to create. I would say almost internal wealth, right? So where you're now, you feel happy to be there. Like, I'm okay with people coming and not really working for free, but holding an investment with us. And if they're just there to listen to the entertainment, like go to the shows, look at the funny cartoons, laugh and have fun, I'm okay with that. As long as they're having a good time with it. But the moment that, like you said, they get in and they do the FUD and they're like, okay, no, this ain't good, then it's time to go, right? And then I'm okay with them.
Exactly. Exactly. And I just want to just make a comment in something absolutely incredible that you said there, amongst all these other great things. One thing that money can't buy is community. Money can buy every other thing in the world. KOLs, graphic designers, tools, whatever. But this community that you spoke about, it's the, completely organic act of like-minded people coming together in a team and working for a common goal, and to achieve that common goal, that it can't really be bought with any amount of money, because it requires that people are synchronized and aligned in their goals and their beliefs to bring a project to success. And I think that's why, coins, whatever that they might be, that have those communities formed organically around them, are the ones to probably be more successful in this world.
You're absolutely right. My dog's going nuts outside. You're absolutely right, because there's the community. Again, the community is also imploded by a few bad actors as well. And I think that's where we were talking about education, and like when people are educated to know how to respond, standard operating procedures, they would say too in the W2 world, but just knowing your shit. Socrates, thank you so much for being here today. I really do appreciate your words of wisdom and your thoughts there. I think you're a great add-on to this space today. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Drew, my man. So many people, so little time. We're hitting our 1 hour, 15-minute time. We don't got a time clock here. We're cool. I'm good all the way up to like 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. We'll try to outdo Super S's show yesterday.
Oh man, yeah, we have a pair up here. What's going on, Mr. Pixel?
Oh damn! Hey guys, how you going?
Pear, the Pepe Pear, man. How you doing, Mr. Pixel?
I'm doing all right, brother. I'm doing all right. I wasn't planning on doing any shilling or anything this morning, but thanks for pulling me up. Drew popped over we were doing a little spaces yesterday, small spaces. We got some cooking on the back end, so Drew popped over and said, "What's up?" as well. Appreciate that, brother.
Cooking the pear wine, man. I love it. I love it.
Right. Well, you guys are talking about, bringing this stuff back into the community as well. We were generating some revenue too before we actually launched the coin, so I'm totally on board with that strategy. Deliver and prove that you're doing it. So we had that Orchard Brown track live that people can buy across in the normie Web 2 space also, which even whether you know about crypto or not. So that was big incentive. We had the merch store going as well. So I think that's a very good and smart play. You kind of prove to people that you're doing the right things. You're trying to deliver even before you launch the coin. So that's awesome. And I agree with Socrates and Super S, what they've been saying, and most of the sentiment we can hear, the degen mentality and the degen reputation in this space. If we're to ever be taken seriously like that, we got to clean that shit up, and the rug pulls and the this and the that, because we need to start like regulating ourselves, right? Or else, what governments like to do, they'll come in and they'll overregulate and they'll overreach if we're a bunch of degens. And as well, you want younger generations getting in, and pardon my French, but when someone's like, "Hey son, come over and check out this cool meme kind," what is it? Oh, it's dick face. No one's going to want to bring their kids over. It's like, what do they do? It doesn't do anything.
I'm sorry, man. Oh yeah, that was fucking amazing. Yeah. No, I get it. It's you got to keep it kind of clear. Yeah, we had come on Solana here.
For sure. If you want to, like, if we really want this to be taken seriously and stuff, we kind of gotta mature, and we gotta, like, what everybody here is doing. And I hear this sentiment in so many spaces these days. Everybody's sick of it. Everybody's sick of the rug pulls and all. It's kind of like this new meme-fi generation, as opposed to necessarily DeFi. It's putting the utility behind these meme coins now as well, and that's what we're trying to do. That's what you guys are doing. It's for most people I see in this space they're trying to do, and kudos to everyone that is doing it. So it's awesome to see, and it's just a matter of time. This space is going to mature and blossom into something amazing, because we all know fiat is taking a big dump right now. So the hard work and everyone digging their heels in right now and collaborating, cross-pollinating, it's super important stuff, needs to happen, and that's what's going to take this whole space to the next level, and kudos to everybody here that's doing that.
You're absolutely right. You know, analogy that I try to look at here with this industry is there's roadside sushi and then there's sushi in a Japanese restaurant, right? So, you know, you could be in a quick fix, you'd be a little drunk, you're eating some roadside sushi or even gas station sushi, but you're going to pay a price one way or another. So when you're looking around the internet and you find dick face on the line, that could be your thing, man. You know, that could be your thing. You're not even telling your son. Maybe you're telling your best friend down the street. Everybody has a place. Like we had one coin tell us, "Oh, I'm not going to come back to your spaces because you had something." Drew, what was the name of that unicorn one? Cocaine unicorn, whatever it was. And it was like, you know, we don't want to be in a space with somebody else like that. I can't help that, right? You know, now we try to.
Oh no,
you know,
for sure. Hey,
you know,
yeah,
those kind of things.
yeah, no, for sure. And don't get me wrong, I know there's a place for everything like that.
Right.
But yeah, 100%. But you know, when you're trying to bring that in and usher it into the masses, if it's that heavy on one end and it's not being balanced out on the other end, is kind of what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
You know, when you know the pair coin is sitting right next to two boob coins is like, okay, you know, I get it, right? But I think really, like, if anybody here who hasn't seen them, please make sure everybody follow, like, everybody here first off, and the show, and throw out some emojis. Get that program up for that little algorithm going for everybody. But I'm going to give you something about Pair right now. If there is a coin out there that emulates that next level of community wealth, it's Pair, because they have the storefront, they have the music, they have the other things that they're applying into the real world mechanics of the community to be able to make money from that process. You know, these other things support because it's like when's marketing and all that kind of stuff happening. We get lost into, oh yeah, the bag needs to grow for it to be worth it for me. And in Pair's case, it doesn't. The community has a built-in worth already, you know. And here's the big trick for today. How do you make money in your community? Is to make your community worth it. That's it. That's the big fucking secret. You have to make your community worth it by giving them the tools that they need. Somebody needs to learn about automation, find some tools to give for them. They want to know how to raid better, give them more tools on how to raid better. You know, those things. Education, you know, communication, all the shuns out there, right? You know,
right, exactly. And the only thing that gives your coin value ultimately is the value your community put in it. So if you don't offer them value for like their investment, then you know you're gonna lose them.
I'm writing that down and sending it off to the Fortune Cookie Company right there. It's going in. Fortune Cookie saying right there, baby. I love it. It'll be 4 foot long, but it'll still be a good 6 foot fucking Fortune Cookie. There you go, baby. Dude, I love your community. I love your worth. In fact, when I was first testing the bot, yours was the very first coin that I used, because I think you won the contest for us the 1 week, and I bought like a $100 worth of coin and burnt it. I wish I hadn't now, you know, but okay, no, but the I still kept some, but I used the Shogun bot's first coin purchase happened on your coin. I just want to give you those props,
bro. I did not know that. I gotta shout that. We're honored, bro. We're honored.
So it was to test out the coin. You know, we did it on yours, which is amazing. We love what
some
you guys
Pair.
do.
I love
it. I squished Pair right from the beginning. Happened right there. Now I also noticed that your because you have one of the vanity CAs, don't you?
Yes, that's right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Pair X.
Yeah. So I gotta talk to you about that process. It's pretty cool. Because we're going to be we want to do something as well, like when we get started.
Oh, absolutely,
so, yeah.
Absolutely. I think you guys got a meeting with Adam today as well. I've been busting his nuts as well about getting the bot in. So I messaged him just when I joined the space. I was like, hey, did you talk to the guys about the bot?
Right.
And he was like, oh yeah, I got a meeting with him today. I was like, because he works a day job and it's like.
Everybody's like that. We just hit over 100, and now we have everybody's like, oh, when I get time, I'll get time. It really does. Just like Drew and I can't stress this enough. Take 30 seconds, sit down. It's a handful of code. Watch the video. Maybe it takes you 5 minutes. Everybody who comes in, teach them how to use the bot. It's super simple. Has a video on it. Send everybody to the website. We'll have stuff in our wiki here or our Git book here pretty soon to have all the stuff in there. Super easy to utilize and start getting that money. It's every 24 hours. So whoever's putting the dev code in there, every 24 hours, anybody who's using that immediately goes in. Once you hit $1, it pays out every day. It does. It's like clockwork.
It's awesome. I love it. Well, great job, guys. I appreciate you calling me up here. The only call to action I have for anybody out there, obviously come check us out if you like what we're doing. Check out our Twitter. I pinned it up in the jumbotron. We're doing a push at the moment, where we are trying to get sign a deal with Rick Ross and Bel Air to make a meme edition Pear Bel Air champagne as part of his collection. That post above. The only thing I ask is just give it a like and a retweet. That's all we want to do. Drop a comment in there if you like. We're pushing that because Walt from the Kid and Walt show, he's got a meeting with Rick Ross's producer in Miami this week, and he's going to be running that thread by him and seeing if we can get something going on that. And so fingers crossed. That's a push that we're going for this week. So please have a look, read the thread. I hope you like it. It's a drive for the community right now. So again, appreciate you guys. Thanks. Look forward to the meeting and getting that bot installed on our end too.
Absolutely. Thank you so much there, Mr. Pixel. We appreciate you and your whole crew. All right, Drew. Boy, we're coming up. We're on that 1.5 hour mark, and we're going to get stuff going. Who's next?
Hey, next up, okay, so Turt asked me like 30 minutes ago to play this song. We're going to have Turt play the song that they want to play, and then we'll have Batcat up to speak next.
Do you want me to, do you have it like so it's directly piped in so we don't have to, or is it they're just going to play it on their phone?
I think they're just going to play it on theirs. Turt, are you there to play the song you were talking about? We'll just hand him like 10 seconds to see real quick.
That's not the song. All right. If you want to message me the song, if you can, I will take it and put it through our soundboard. So could I play this song? Play a song that's heard on my show? Yes, absolutely. You can play it if you're there.
Well, all right. While we're waiting for Turt to get their song together, what's going on with the Batcat project?
Yo, Shogun, Max, thanks for having me up, guys. Really appreciate it. Mike is my name, from the UK, England, Portsmouth, more precisely, South Coast.
Mike behind the mic. Awesome. Loving it.
Mike behind the mic. I tell you what I'm going to do, actually. Fuck Batcat, pardon my French. I'm going to talk about Turt, because Metavision, the dev behind Turt, I've known in the space for about 2 years. He never talks in spaces. I met him in the Hedera HBAR community. He was dropping some NFT collections on HBAR, always been a legit dev. I've always backed him. And to be totally honest with you, I launched Batcat totally stealth about 10 days ago, but prior to that, he approached me and asked me to help admin within the Turt community. So I took that on for like 2 weeks. I was helping admin the guys there. Obviously, I had my little stealth launch, so I had to sort of part ways and just do my own thing. But I can tell you one thing about Turt, the team behind it and the admins and the core community, I've known a lot of them probably, best part of 2 years. I'm a bag holder. I'm super excited about Turt and the commitment that they bring to the space. The memes, the whole vibe, the slow and steady wins the race. Now I'm a huge fan of Turt, and I'm sure I know the song that he's trying to send you. I hope you can play it. And just a super fan of Turt. Never mind Batcat. I'm doing my thing stealth. I'm happy with that. Listen, if you've got the song, let's hear it, bro.
Yeah, I'm trying to. So he sent it to me as a YouTube, and I can't pop it in my system right now. If you can, okay. I don't know, because I don't. Ooh. Can anybody hear that song?
Honestly, for anyone down there that's not familiar with Turt, I would recommend jumping in their TG. Admins are so clued up, they're so legit. Look, I can't recommend them. There's very few projects I would personally recommend. I've been in the space since 2017. This isn't my normal account. This is my sort of like stealth project account. So, listen, check them out. Turt's definitely legit as can be.
Absolutely. I appreciate it, Turt, for sending me the song. If you have it like an MP3, but if it's all just on YouTube, I can understand too. But I like it. I wish I could push it off. Everybody on YouTube channel can listen to it. I only have one pipe in for the Twitter stuff, so I got to make sure that I keep that open there. All right. Anybody hear me still?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Totally. I was trying to pipe it over, but it's not going to work for me here. If I had like more advanced stuff, I could have had it re-engineered down to an MP3, but.
I tell what I'll do then, Max, if it's all right. 10 seconds, just give you the thesis behind Batcat.
Please.
So we're just a very small stealth community. We believe in the freedom of expression through memes, irrespective of the subject. So whether people get offended or not, that's down to them. Just because somebody gets offended doesn't mean they're right. So we're a close-knit community with token-gated website and everything coming up for the extreme meme fans out there. And when I say extreme meme, I fucking mean extreme memes. But that's, it's not everyone's cup of tea.
Great. Yeah, we were just talking about the extreme meme mentality, but it's awesome. I appreciate you chucking it out there as well. Batcat. I love Batman anyway, and Batcat and the whole thing is pretty awesome. All right, Jude, we'll have to wait for Mr. Tort's video there. In the future, if we have these, we can get things out too. If you have an MP3 and I can get it into the sound system.
It has their speaker up. Let's hear it. Turk.
Let's see if it's good.
Turk. About to get out of the trenches with Turk. Pumping that market, kept out of earth. We making money on turn of alert. Sunday we launch it like Elon. SpaceX got nothing on, we don't. Keep pumping our turtles, we blow. Turk. We about to go to the moon. Ninja Turtle shit, we the move. Let's go. Turk. About to get out of the trenches with Turk. Pumping that market, kept out of earth. We making money on turn of alert. Sunday we launch it like Elon. SpaceX got nothing on, we don't. Keep pumping our turtles, we blow. Turk. We about to go to the moon, Ninja Turtle shit, we the move, so let's go. Turk. About to get out of the trenches with Turk. Pumping that market, kept out of earth. We making money on turn of alert. Sunday we launch it like Elon. SpaceX got nothing on, we don't. Keep pumping our turtles, we blow. Turk. We about to go to the moon, Ninja Turtle shit, we the move, let's go.
Tut.
Love it. Super smooth, Turt. Thank you so much for bringing it out. Next time, if you want to, if you can send it over to me, if you have it in MP3, I can put it right into our pipeline. And anytime you come on, I can put it as an intro to you. That's awesome. I really do appreciate you. Same thing with everybody. If you got some pre-stuff out there, I heard last night on, I think it was on Super S's thing. Somebody came out. What's her name? Did one for your. They came out and did an intro, like live freestyle. It was fucking amazing. It was all right off the cuff. We used to do these intros to these people all the time in radio, and we never had time to preset nothing, so we always had to do it freestyle, which is always fun. So I know how hard that can be sometimes. All right, Drew, who'd up? Go ahead, buddy.
Oh, I literally thought last night that was a pre-recorded thing. I think I even said that. I could not believe that she just did that on the spot. So yeah, shout out to you guys and anybody in radio able to do that stuff. My biggest weakness for being so heavily involved in crypto is that I'm not tech savvy at all. So shout out to anybody that can manage all that stuff. It's really talented.
Oh, appreciate it. Comes from years of just doing it from the cuff and sounding like a fool the first 30 shows that I did. And then not so much of a fool for about 100 and then a fool again. Going up and down in that style of education is always important. All right, Drew, what do we got going on here? Because we got some more people down with that. I see Pat from over at Super S. Welcome, buddy.
Yeah, we so actually with Super S, I had ordered a hoodie a few days ago, and it just came in. It just hit my door.
Get out of here! You didn't order no hoodie.
A black hoodie. Yeah.
Didn't even tell me about ordering a hoodie. I'm pissed, man.
And also one
Give me
more
that
product.
hoodie. Give me it. Mine.
One more product in here that I have to get a hat because they have some cool stuff. Is beans and bologna.
Nope.
But bro, no. Check out Super S. They have a merch store. Beans has a merch store that has really cool stuff. He even has an apron in there.
Mm-hmm. He has an apron, yeah.
So yeah, and also we have Pat is trying to come up from Super S. 1 second.
Yeah, give him an up, man.
Yo, Andrew, I'm trying to see a picture of that. Send me a picture of the hoodie. My stuff hasn't come in yet. That's lit.
Let's go.
Wait, you got the hoodie before the owner gets the hoodie? What's the matter with you?
Yeah, look. So there was 3 options on there. One was like okay speed shipping, one was good speed, and one was like extreme
Get it
speed.
faster than Joe.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm gonna be I'm gonna have a post up talking about that on my. So that's pretty cool.
That's messed up,
Yo,
man.
much love, Andrew. That's massive, bro. You're gonna be rocking that. I'm trying to see a docs, maybe. I'm just playing.
Yeah, bro. Hey, my name is on there, so
Yeah,
I mean,
we're completely doxxed. Everything we do is. You know what? I want to get it and like put it on. Maybe I'll get it for like a sticker for like a black belt or something, or like a stripe for a black belt. We'll put it on there. I go for my 8th degree in December, so yeah, well, maybe we'll do it then.
all right. What's going on, Pat? How's it going, bro?
Yo, what's good, guys? I just wanted to come up and say what's up and support. Big shout out to you guys. Thanks for coming yesterday, and thanks for streaming everything. Yeah, it's really good to connect with you guys.
Yeah, awesome. You did a great job yesterday. I know you're part of the what do you call him, man? Is like your advertising guru, marketing guy. It was like you had like 7 names for him yesterday. They were never the same. It was awesome. But man, I know you're like the fill in all everything else guy. I appreciate you, man. I really do.
Pat's definitely a jack of all trades for sure. And yo, Trader Max, have you heard of Karate Combat?
Yeah. I've heard a lot of different ones. Why? What's going on?
I wonder if it gets you in a ring, maybe we could have, a plus 50s match or something
Plus
like that.
50s.
I wouldn't have guessed that you were that old, mate, to be honest with you, but I bet you could hold up in the ring, man. Eight, what is it?
8th
Rank
degree,
8?
yeah.
8th degree,
Yeah, 8th
goddamn.
degree. Yeah, I've been doing it for 40 years, and I took a 20-year hiatus. I trained in the military for 16 years and did a whole bunch of stuff, but I don't really like talking about the whole combat stuff. But I teach Kenpo and I teach swordsmanship, Yaedo, and quick draw Yaijitsu. I used to train. I used to battle a lot in tournaments back in the 90s. Did about 115 tournaments. Used to fight a lot, but got into a point where it was points and there was no more. So I'd be always interested in it, but I don't think my body could. I could probably take a couple of hits and shake some stuff off, but then I'd be singing songs for about a month.
Yeah, we don't need that. We need
No.
all the help we can get in the space, bro.
Maybe we'll have a drinking contest better. I don't know. It's all good. No, I'm still pretty quick. My son, I've been teaching. He just got his 2nd degree. He's the only one that I spar at to a level that if I did spar with somebody younger, I'd probably end up hurting him. He knows how to move and take some of the punches, and so do I. So yeah, we have stuff out there, but and again, I was up to last year in June of last year. I was 95% blind, and I was teaching at the time. So I just recently had cataract or a traumatic cataract surgery and got my sight back. And unfortunately now I have 20/10 vision, which is like really powerful. And I wish I could go back because there's some people I wish I didn't see, but you know what I mean? So it's one of those things, but I appreciate the thought there. And Pat, welcome out, man. Appreciate you.
For sure. Yeah, Karate Combat's pretty cool, man. Shout out to those guys like the Brett Gold crew, who, and them. Man, I've never fought organized, but I'm an athlete, and it would definitely be fun to try. I don't know, like, what do you say to that? Like somebody who's like played sports on like a pretty high level, but has never tried organized fighting.
Well, that's the thing about organized fighting. It's like organized religion, right? Is it really organized? What is a fight? What are the rules? All those kind of things. If it's about points, if it's about submission. I mean, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, MMA, all of it, you all have your own rules in all your network. Kenpo is a little bit different for me because I don't teach it to kill, but it's also more of a, I won't say a sport karate for us. It is a killing karate. That if you're there to protect yourself, you're going to do it, but it's a discipline, just like anything else. I teach people how to hit with rice paper rather than conditioning and beating the shit out of bags. But the average person, listen, I have a 92-year-old lady that does karate in my dojo. Is she going to be doing backflips and somersault kicks? No, but she may know how to move. She'll know how to fall. She'll know how to take care of herself. Those kind of things. So yeah, anybody can do karate at that point. Whether or not you want to get into a ring with some of these people, man, No. I wouldn't even do it, even being a 7th degree with some of the people from MMA and Karate Combat.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
think they've got the influencer fight club thing going down at Singapore Token 2049 probably.
Oh yeah, they can keep it. You know,
right.
I mean, I'm a lover and a fighter, but I'm in both sections. But we digress. You know, I want to say thanks to a lot of people that are here today. You know, from Beans and Baloney and everybody else who kind of came out. Drew, who else do we have? Do we have anybody else coming out to show some stuff? Or is that about it?
Nope, that's about it. That's all the projects we got.
All right, cool. I'm digging with that. 2.5 hour, 240-minute show. Pretty cool. Got some combat talk in there with some of our friends. Super S, thank you so much. Everybody else still hanging out here. We appreciate it. Drew, you got anything lastly you want to shout out before I throw out the final words?
Yeah, man, just all the projects. You know, we had some that we're not quite partnered with, but we do have a call with Pear today, and I'll reach out to Batcat and some more of the projects who are out here that we haven't partnered with, so we can help you create that link that each person who trades through our referral link to our trading bot, you make 20% of trades forever, not just the first trade that they do through your link. If they make 200 trades over the next 1 to 2 weeks, you get 20% of all those trades. So it's a great way to create a source of passive income for your project. And thanks for stopping by and talking in our spaces, and keep up all the good work. Let's go.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the other things too that we've seen is this opportunity for this. The main topic for today was all about making your community money, and as I've said it a lot here during this space today, that all of our system that we build has to generate that. We don't want to bring in anything that is just self-serving to me and the crew. You know, the top tier people in my crew, there's a top 5 and then there's a top 20 people in there. And yes, we do want to make money. Yes, we do want to make sure that we're part of that growth and that wealth. But we also want to be able to share that wealth and build it out. And it's not just in the holder's bag. It is in everything that's inside the community. So everything that we build for our bots and systems, we share with our community. That's if you're in our community and you hold coin, there'll be a certain level of coin you'll have to hold when this releases. So 1 week from Monday, from today, we start our pre-sale, and then 1 week from then, no matter what, high hold or hairy ho, we are launching that coin the following week. We already have a large amount of people that are in this pre-sale, and we're not selling that right now. We're sort of creating the solution. So we have all these tools ready. Our volume bot will be ready. Our screener system will be ready. Our community builder system will be ready. You will see a community system unlike you've ever seen before inside our Panther Pilot system, something that's duplicatable, right? When we launch our coin, the only reason we ain't launching this before, you will have the availability to go into Panther Pilot and click a button and add all your details in and make a community almost instantaneous that will be just as powerful as the Shogun one. That you'll have the availability to make groups and sections and talk to your people, have private areas to be able to talk, and all the stuff back there, e-commerce stores with a push of a button. Very, very powerful. These will be all things that will help your community to create worth and net worth in your network. I think that's about all I got for you today. If you are interested, go to shoguncrypto.com. Go to the Super Sniper Bot. We kind of hid it behind a little fake name. It's not really. It still is a sniper bot in a way. But go there, fill that out. Get that community page filled out. If you are with us right now, go to that page and fill out that community form that's all the way down the bottom of the Sniper page, please, because that's going to get you in, get you all the tools for Panther Pilot and other things. We're going to set up a meeting to talk to you, get you organized, get you on it. And if you have not set up your bot, take the 30 fucking seconds or 5-10 minutes and go set it up. You know, start getting your money in so you can start showing those. It's not going to be a lot in the beginning, right? Show the pennies before the dollars, right? That's what's going to happen. But I appreciate everybody being here, and we're going to start our outro for the day. We appreciate you all, and we'll see you next time. You've been a part of the Mad Show here with Trader Max and Drew, hidden as Shogun Crypto. We appreciate all the conversation about making money for your community. If you want to make money for your community as well, head over to shoguncrypto.com, fill out the organizational chart, and then jump right over to your spot and start making money by sharing your referral code with your community. You have to make sure you're the dev so your community, can make the money. Also, you'll get pantherpilot.com. Want to know more about crypto? Head over to CryptoRonins.com and get a free course on using Dex Screener and using all of our systems. Our shows are Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, 1 p.m. Eastern. To get priority speaking, head over to media.cryptoronins.com and fill out the form. I know. You just want to come and talk all day. I want to thank some people that are in the audience. Pat, Super S, Mr. Pixel, OG, Batcat, of course, Car, Turt, the cutest ever as a button, Emily. Of course, Beans and Bologna. And everybody else who was listening, who stuck around for the entire show. Latte, wish you would have came up and spoke. Amy, AK-47, best friend, love you, baby. You are awesome, kid. Savage, Super D-Gen. Throw out all that support there. Get that algorithm going. Make sure that you like, share, and when you see the new space up here in about a half hour, make sure you share it with everybody and get on board our 3 days a week show. Keep an eye out for our pre-sale in 1 week from today over at ShogunCrypto.com. Thanks a lot, everybody. We appreciate you, and as always, trade well. Somebody had to throw the whistle in. Bye.